Hello students of class 10. Today I am going to do the poem The Snail. The Snail written by William Cowper. So we all know what is a snail. Snail is a tiny creature which is very slow and it is seen in the garden. So here the poet has considered the snail as a very important thing, or as a very important creature, and he takes us to the private world of the snail. And he pointed out that the snail leads a very self-sufficient life, and in this poem particularly we are allowed to observe in minute details the small yet self-contained life of a snail. The poet has altogether given the snail a very significant position, and it is a very interesting poem that leads us to a different experience. Even a small insignificant creature like snail can become the center of attraction and can be the topic of the poem, is seen from the poem The Snail. So the poem starts like this: to grass or leaf or fruit or wall, the snail sticks close nor fears to fall, as if he grew there, house and all together. So to grass or leaf or fruit or wall, so the snail can be seen attached to the grass or any kind of leaf or fruit or wall, and the snail sticks close, means it seems that snail has fixed himself on this particular grass, leaf, fruit or wall, and it has fixed himself in this way that it does not fear to fall. And if he grew to there, house and all, as if he grew there, house and all together. So we can take this point of view regarding the snail. As if he grew together. As if he grew together means the outer covering of the snail. Okay, as if he grew together means the snail has an outer covering that is known as a shell. So it seems that the snail has grown there with its shell, and it remains fixed on the grass, leaf, fruit or wall. Within that house, secure he hides, and when danger imminent betides, of storm or other harm besides of weather. So it can be seen that within that shell, the snail usually hides itself. Secure means protected. Secure means very much protected. And when danger imminent betides, so there are danger which is likely to happen, and the snail is aware of that, and this danger comes from weather like storm and other rough weather, maybe rainfall, maybe something which is not according to the snail, and other harms beside of weather, means other than that human beings can harm a snail, and they can throw a snail, they can touch a snail. So whenever these type of dangers are likely to happen, what does the snail do? The snail hides himself within his house, and leads a very secured life. He feels very protected in his shell or outer covering. So from the first two stanzas, we get an idea that how the snail remains fixed to a grass, leaf, fruit or wall, and it seems that it has grown with its shell on that very particular spot where it has fixed himself, and with its house and with its body it has grown there only. It is the point of view of the poet. And within that house means within the house of the shell, or within the house means within the shell of the snail, it remains hidden, and it can face any danger as it is very much protected inside the shell. And when danger imminent betides, especially some dangers which are going to happen, which are likely to happen, okay, betides means to happen, which are likely to happen. So dangers which are inevitable means it is definitely going to happen, and of storm and other harm besides of weather. So of storm means there is particularly storm is there, then other rainfall and rough weather, other things are there related to weather, and there are other harms beside of weather means the human beings can trouble a snake by touching it, by throwing stones at it, by stamping on it, different things are there. So whenever there is danger, the snail remains protected inside its shell. So its shell acts as the shield of the snail, and there inside the shell, the snail lives a very quiet and secured life. So the word imminent means likely to happen. Betides also mean happen. Okay, the same meanings means the things which are going to happen. So the snail is a smart creature which is very much aware of its strength, and he hides himself inside his house when there is any kind of danger from natural world or from the human world. So it is ready to face any kind of perils with its shell or the outer covering, and it remains fixed in one place, and it does not fear to fall, and it seems that it has grown together on that particular spot with its shell.